Hello again and welcome to the channel. My name's Annie and this is my creative detour. Well, we've come to the end of Mass Make March and I wanted to do a video that shows all of the bounty, that shows all of the productivity all in one big grouping, because when it's all together you think, wow, look how much I got done this month, and still had to do life and go to work and have the grandkids and all the other things. So it's nice to group it all together. So let's have a very quick recap of what I did this month, and then at the end of the video I'm going to have a little bit of a chat with you about what's going to be happening on the channel while I'm away, because I'm heading off on a cruise and then going to Europe. So I'm going to be gone for most of April and most of May. So I have been making videos for you, but we'll talk about that at the end, and I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what to expect while I'm away. So let's have a little bit of a look at my bounty. So the first project I made was 11 postage stamp flips. And you can see that they're a calendar that I repurposed and put postage stamps onto. Now I'm pretty sure I made 6 of them. I've got one in my journal stuck in, and I've got 5 here that are finished, and then I've got 5 here that are almost finished except for decorating, because I want to decorate them according to the theme. So I've got some supplies for doing something down the track, and I've got some ready to go. So that was that one. Then the next one that we did were our tea bag tags, and I think that you liked seeing these tiny little pieces of artwork made on tea bag labels. So I made 30 of those out of all different tea bag labels, and each one has a story. So they will be great for putting in. I think I've got one in the journal already as well. The next thing we made together was the book page tags, and I used a monochromatic color scheme and put lots of gold on it. So neutrals, black and white and gold. And I finished 4 of them, and I was really happy with how they turned out. And you can see on the back they have a little pocket and somewhere to tuck something. So they all have pockets on the back, and I showed you how I put those together. So I've got 4 finished, and then I've got 18 bases ready to go with pockets in them, so that I can turn them into tags of whatever I like. So I'm really happy that I've got a bit of a stash, because it makes it really quick if I want to make a tag, just to pull these out and off I go. So that was great. I'm happy about that. So 22 of those. And then the next thing I made were the portrait pockets. Now these weren't as popular, but I actually love these because I love creating stories, and I made 12 portrait pockets, and I think I finished either 3 or 4 of them to completion, maybe 3. There's our cider sisters, so I finished those on screen, and I really enjoyed making the story of those. And I also talked about this lady here being a pie maker, and I asked you to give me some names for her, and some of you did, and I really appreciate it. So I do have some names here, and we're going to name her today. Now, Evelyn suggested Mabel, as in Mabel set the table. Candy suggested Panny, the pie maker. Jackie suggested Sky, as in sky in the pie, or pie in the sky. Twilla suggested Margaret Boyack, who apparently used to enter pie competitions in Ohio and went to the finals in Chicago. And then Susan suggested Maisie. She said she looked like a Maisie. Thank you so much for suggesting the names, and all of them are great. But the one that resonates for me is Mabel. And thank you, Evelyn, for suggesting Mabel. And I think that I like that because of the era of the photo. It looks like that she, Mabel might have been a popular name back in those days. The runner-up, though, I think is Sky. And Sky is probably a little bit more of a modern name, but I love the whole pie in the sky idea. So thank you to you all for participating in that. But we're going to now refer to this lady as Mabel, the pie maker. So Mabel, set the table and let's all eat your pies. The next one was our layered label tiny tags, where each tag is a little cluster of labels and one pops in and out of the pocket or out of the tuck. And I was so happy with these and know that I'm going to pop them into so many different projects. And I think I made 19 of those. I've got one in the journal already. So let's pop those back there. So the next thing we did was our bags, and I did 8 gift bags, all with tags. And I'm thrilled to have that busted out of my stash. And I also have an additional 8 tags that I can use in junk journals or in Happy Mail. And then the last one was our 12 packets and pockets that I showed you in our last video. And each one has a journaling card in it, and the pockets all have a tag in it for you to journal on. So there's my bounty from my Mass Make March, and it has topped up my stash quite well. I've got some bags that I can give away, and I've got lots of things that I can put into my journals in the coming months, and also that I can send out for Happy Mail. So a very productive month. Let me move this aside and then we'll chat about what's coming up. Okay, so as most of you would know, I am heading off very soon actually onto a cruise for my husband's big birthday, and our family and friends are coming on the cruise with us. And then my husband and I, after the cruise, 2 days later, we're flying to Europe, and we're going to be gone and won't be back until mid to late May. So I've been pre-recording some videos over the last few weeks, and I do have some videos for you. But most of the videos, actually all of the videos that I've done so far, they're all small, quick projects. So I just want you to know that I do have some videos coming out. So hopefully I'll have enough done for you to stick to my normal routine of releasing a video on a Monday and a Thursday. However, depending on how the next week goes, we'll see. We might get closer to the end in May where there's only one a week. But nevertheless, the channel will still be active. I won't be recording anything while I'm away. It'll all be happening automatically. But I will be looking at the comments when I have the opportunity to. I really do appreciate you leaving comments for me, and I will endeavour to respond to all of the comments like I normally do, but possibly not as quickly as what I normally do. So if you go for 4 or 5 days and you haven't had a response, it's not because I'm not interested, it's just because I might be in the middle of traveling and I might not have internet, or I might not have access to get onto what I need to do, or I'm just busy catching up with family. But I will be checking in as often as I can, and then when I get back in late May, things will come back to normal and I will be back to my normal routine of posting twice a week. I just wanted to let everybody know that if the channel goes a little bit quiet, all is well. I'll be having fun catching up with family in Europe and celebrating my husband's big birthday with family throughout the next multiple weeks. So I really hope that you enjoy some of the videos that I have packed away. They, like I said, they are shorter videos. They're quick projects. I've mentioned in quite a few of them that I say hi, and I've got another quick project for you today, and most of them are quick projects, but still lots of fun and hopefully inspirational for you. Please still just keep traveling along as usual. Enjoy watching. Leave comments. Don't worry that it might be a while. Leave comments and give me a thumbs up if you like them, because it's lovely to hear your feedback. So that was just a little update to keep you informed of what's going to be happening over the next 2 months. Okay, so that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of my bounty out on the table. It made me feel very productive, actually, that I had achieved something for the month. And if you missed some of those projects, you will be able to watch all of the videos that are in the Mass Make playlist that's linked below in the description. Thank you so much for watching and for all of your lovely comments and for your likes and hypes. I really appreciate it. I hope you also have a fantastic week creating something fun and new. And I will see you on Thursday with another project. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye for now.